Hello, my name is Sierra Praz, and this is my speech on my father. I was once asked a question: who was the most influential person in creating who you are? Knowing myself, I am an extremely strong, smart, independent, and even hard-headed person, but with the biggest heart and core values. I could be selfish and say it was all because of myself, but I would be lying. For every person, there is at least one person in everyone's life that has made a huge impact in who they are today. Mine is my father. My father is the most hardworking person I know. I mean this in every way possible. Ever since I was little, I remember him constantly working to provide for his family. My parents both did not come from a family-oriented background, nor did they come from money by any means. My parents were both born on the south side of Chicago, where they have experienced many hardships in life. My parents were young teen parents, raising my older brother, who is 7 years older than me, myself, and my little sister, who is 4 years younger than me. They did what they could to provide for a better life for us. My father overcame growing up in hard times, having an absent father who unfortunately passed away from the effects of alcoholism. After my father had his firstborn, which was my brother, at the age of 18. My father always worked extremely strenuous hours, sometimes 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. He'd work 14 days in a row at times. He'd work odd shifts, working overnight, even second shift, times that would take him away from his family, his life, any type of happiness he had, he would constantly just be at work, it felt like. But he never complained about it. Don't get me wrong, he lacks patience and his crabbiness shows, but he would never complain once after he's seen the smiles in our faces. He has always put his family in front of anything, even himself sometimes. He would much rather suffer than to see his family struggle. My father has played such an integral role in making me the person I am today. My father is a very reserved person, much like myself. He doesn't require to be the center of attention, but yet he has such a presence in a room. My father is a man of his word. He cares deeply of his loved ones, and he has deep morals and values in which he has instilled in me. Although he doesn't necessarily know how to communicate his feelings, he shows it through his actions, or much importantly, through sports. He doesn't know how to ask for help even when he desperately needs it because he wants to seem tough for his family, but we all know his girls has a soft spot in his heart. I am spoiled being daddy's little girl, but it's not as amazing as it's hyped up to be. It is a blessing and a curse being so much like my father. My earliest connection with my father has been through sports. He has introduced me into sports at such a young age. I've tried everything from gymnastics, soccer, basketball, volleyball, softball, and in each one, no matter what I decided, he has supported my decision. Although he secretly wanted me to fall in love with softball since he played baseball for years, he would support me in any of my interests. Lucky for him, I ended up loving softball. Through sports, I was able to learn what it was like to be aggressive and to work hard for something that you're so passionate about. It has taught me tremendous discipline and even persistence that I've carried with me. I would be terrified at tryouts to show off my skills, terrified next to the other girls, and he would yell at me to keep my shoulders back, head high, and believe in myself. Even just to fake it until you make it, even if you don't feel confident of yourself. These lessons have all been able to roll over into my life beyond sports and even to my social life, my career, and everything else. The biggest thing I've learned from my father has been resilience. He has taught me that in everything you do, if you're resilient, you can accomplish anything. Today, I am a full-time college student and a full-time sales manager at one of the largest jewelry retailers in the country. I am the youngest person in this company, let alone youngest person to be a manager. I have overcame a lot of odds. I hope to go to law school after my bachelor's and continue to become a lawyer. None of my successes or future would be possible without my father. I wouldn't be the person I am today without my father's values, belief, and unbelievable support. So one asked, who is the most influential person of my life? I smile and save my father. I give him credit where credit is due. Thank you for listening to my speech. Have a good one. Happy holidays.